Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to Cyber Safety Net, episode 133, How Social Engineering Enabled the Coinbase Hack. My name is Mark Anthony Germanos, and I will be the presenter today. I'm talking about Coinbase, which is an online marketplace. It's a cryptocurrency marketplace. People are using Coinbase to grow their portfolio, to manage and grow their retirement, and manage and grow their kids' college funds. It's a financial marketplace that lets people transact cryptocurrencies. Today's presentation is sponsored by my fourth book, How Hacks Happen. In How Hacks Happen, there are two personas. There's me, Mark, the good guy, who wants to protect you, and there's Brad Cracker, the bad guy who wants to rip you off. And one of his tools is social engineering, where he gains information about you and then uses it against you. I'm going to start sharing the screen. I presented the CIA triad back in episode 102. In episode 102, we learned about the CIA triad, or the confidentiality, integrity, availability triad. Since we're talking about somebody trying to gain access into a financial marketplace, I think we're talking confidentiality again. Now, here's what happened with Coinbase. And also, I want to acknowledge our friends at Coinbase for being open and honest when they disclosed this hack on their blog, on their website. I was amazed that they were so open and honest in the disclosure. What happened is, on a Sunday, employees got a message, a text. They need to urgently log in via the link provided to receive an important message. And remember, this is a Sunday. Most employees looked at that and said, this is hogwash, man. Then they deleted the message, or they just didn't respond. Most, not all, because one employee fell into the trap. He did tap the link. Then 20 minutes later, that employee got a call, and the person on the other end said that he was from the IT department and that the employee should go to his computer, go to our website and log in, and the employee did. Now, I know your spidey sense is tingling, and we'll talk about thwarting this in the next slide, but right now, let's go through this process. So here's the employee getting a text he wasn't expecting on a Sunday. He taps a link, he goes to a website. Then 20 minutes later, he gets a phone call from somebody saying they're in the IT department. Go to your computer, log into a website, and of course, log in with your username and password. And the employee did that, even though his spidey sense was tingling. Then the employee heard from the IT department at work, the real IT department. And there's a team within that IT department called CSIRT, or Computer Security Incident Response Team. They reached out to the employee through a different channel and said, what are you doing? And you got to stop. The employee said, but I'm talking to somebody in IT. And the CSIRT people said, no, we think it's a hacker. You got to stop. Break that connection. And the employee did. I'm going to pause for a moment and ask you, how do you think this could have been thwarted or prevented in the first place? And I have 5 bullet points on the next slide. I will pause for 10 seconds. Well, right off the bat, I'd say it's a text from somebody that the employee did not know. You should vet those texts, especially if they have a link. Reply and say, who are you? Number 2, it was an invitation to click a link, but it came out of the blue. So I'd be nervous about that. And number 3, it was a Sunday. And this was not an emergency. If there is any day of the week that you can justify not looking at your phone, I think that would be a Sunday, don't you? Yeah. vet links, both in email and in texts, to get some security awareness training. Now, Coinbase is big. They probably do have security awareness training. But I don't know how big your company is. You should get security awareness training too for phishing, which happens through email, and smishing, which happens through text. Number 3, vet a caller who says, I'm from the IT department. And I'm saying caller as in on your phone, because anybody can say, yes, I'm from your IT department, and I want you to visit this website and log in. Number 4, if somebody is telling you to go to a website, be suspicious, because they may have sinister intentions. And last, this happened on a Sunday. Come on, people, put the phones down on a Sunday. One day a week, that's not too much to ask. I'm done. I know your time is valuable. I know there are other places you could have been, but you chose to be here to listen to me. You chose to listen to me tell you that you need to be careful when you get text messages from people you don't know, because they could have sinister intentions. Mark Anthony Germanos, thank you for your time.